Ransom Canyon showrunner April Blair has explained why the Netflix Western TV show decided to kill off a major character in the season finale. The end of Ransom Canyon featured many unpredictable developments for its ensemble cast of characters, including several cliffhangers that could lead into future stories for its characters. However, one familiar face won't be coming back, with the penultimate episode 9 seeing Cap Fuller, James Brolin, die on his land in a peaceful yet heartbreaking fashion. His passing away is the biggest death to happen across the season. Speaking with TV Line, Blair explained how Cap's death at the end of Ransom Canyon was influenced by not knowing if Brolin would sign on for multiple seasons of the Western show. While the actor later expressed interest in continuing his role on the Netflix series, his death had already been set in stone in the writing, making it difficult to undo his ending. Check out what Blair had to say below. What Blair's statement says about Cap's death in Ransom Canyon. Did the major character need to die? James Brolin as Cap Fuller leaning against a tree in Ransom Canyon. Cap died on his land at the end of episode 9, leaning against a tree, doing so in a very peaceful manner after living a long life. This didn't make it any less tragic for many characters in Ransom Canyon, with Ellie, Marianne Tejada, getting hit the hardest by his death. However, his legacy will live on, especially after it was revealed that Yancey, Jack Schumacher, is actually his grandson, inheriting his land after he died. This lays the groundwork for future stories that will still have the deceased character's presence, even if he isn't physically there. Blair's statement as to why he was killed off indicates there could have been a future where Brolin continued his work into Ransom Canyon Season 2. This would have resulted in him reuniting with Yancey, potentially seeing them bond after being apart for such a long time. However, by killing Cap off before the final episode, the show makes the reveal more emotionally powerful, since Schumacher's character now has an important legacy to live up to. What his path forward is, however, remains to be seen. Our take on Cap's death in Ransom Canyon. An emotional scene laying the groundwork for Season 2. Although it would have been interesting to see Cap's story continue into future seasons of the Western, his death will be an important event that echoes throughout the series' future. If Ransom Canyon Season 2 does happen, then Yancey's new ownership of his grandfather's land will have deeper emotional meaning as he tries to make him proud. The storyline that ensues will likely be packed with emotion as he's remembered and honored for the life he lived.